I need my stories. My Days of Our Lives is on. I miss Days of Our Lives. I can't. No. No. It's rotting your brain. It's rotting your brain. Okay. After pushing this wildly over engineered Pinterest board powered clean energy transition for the last 20 years over in Europe, for crying out loud, they got the whole clean energy rampage on, and it results in them being dependent from oil from like the world's worst people, the last people you want to be dependent on, because they want to come up with a magic. It's going to be a magic perpetual motion machine that's going to turn a piston and be completely clean, and that's what until then they're going to pay all their money to dictators. That's their plan. So after that, the UK is now finally realizing they're so desperate for electricity, they're basically encouraging kids to misbehave. Why? Because they're like, Timmy, go slap your sister again, because then Santa Claus might drop a little bit of coal in your stocking, and we need that coal. We need that coal. I know it's not clean. But we're tired of spending all our money to dictators to get their energy, because then they cut us off and stuff. So, like, we need the coal, man. So coal, we really need to run the heater before Nana freezes to death. You gotta start slapping anything you can, crush some bugs or something, so Santa will give us some coal so we can not freeze in the long winter. So I get not wanting to use fossil fuels. I understand. Not because they're bad for the planet, but because you'll get yelled at by approximately 4 billion eco warriors who live online. And let's face it, the UK, the United States to a lesser degree, but we're just watching the the UK over there just cave to everybody that calls them anything, right? So now they're an eco warrior. They're trying to kill the planet. So that means you have to buy all your energy from dictators until we come up with the perpetual motion machine to turn the turbine without any negative impacts or any loss of energy within the turbine perpetual motion energy generation process. And they have a moral objective to everything, including breathing too loudly. You can't breathe too loudly, for crying out loud. And trust me, I personally try to avoid backlash. I get it. I don't like backlash either. I'm more prone to not liking backlash because I have a bad back. Okay? People are like, you're a wussy. You're like worried about what the backlash is. Yeah, but I have a bad back. Okay? I have an excuse. Okay? So I can't risk backlash. Insurance won't cover my puns. But like, if your house is so cold, your back is frozen stiff, then maybe at that point you're willing to do something so that coal might gift you some coal, that Santa might just give you coal in the stocking so that you could burn it, and then that would be good, right? Because then you're not worried about the backlash, right? Because your back is frozen. What are they going to do? Are they going to crack you in half? Then fine. Otherwise, I won't feel the backlash. And speaking of people who could handle backlash, you know who was built for it? Mitch McConnell. Not because he's politically skilled, not because he's strategic, although he was both of those things. I gotta say, I gotta give him that, but because he literally has turtle armor. He could shrug off backlash, front lash, side lash, no problem. If you're a turtle, backlash doesn't even hurt you. It just gives you a mild case of shell shock. So we need to bring back the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but not the way they used to be, with where O'Neill didn't look like a pair. That's what we need to do, because they can handle the backlash so that we can move forward without causing a backache.